Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and tonight we are going to be making some dinner. And as I make some dinner, I just wanted to come out here real quickly, give you guys a quick update of what I've been doing, what my goals are for the month of November. Just gonna give you guys a little quick, sneak peek of the stuff that I'm doing. Hopefully this is something that interests you, and if it doesn't, well then I'll know for the next time. But I just want to talk about like goals. I want to talk about motivation. I want to talk about how to get things done. And a little disclaimer, like I'm just going to be walking like back and forth because I'm literally making dinner as we speak. I'm really hungry. I didn't eat lunch at work. So, I didn't just want to like eat a little something and just call it a night. I actually want to like eat some yummy food tonight. So I am making some dinner. I am making some chicken, probably make some veggies as well, rice and beans. Now I use these rice and beans, like I'm not gonna finish the whole thing, I know that for a fact, but I use these rice and beans because I'm going to be making, I'm gonna eat this for tomorrow's breakfast. I like to eat rice with beans and eggs, like that is my thing. I love that. It's very Central American of me. So back to the conversation. We are in a new month. Happy November. And I hope you guys have, set some goals that you want to accomplish for the month of November. I know I do. And, last month was fucking great. Last month I literally did every single thing I have set myself to do. And I just wasn't for the bullshit. I knew I wanted to do it, and I did it. Like, there's just no excuse. You can't just say, like, yeah, I don't have time, I don't have this, I don't have that. Like, that's just full of nonsense to me. Like, if someone truly wants to do something, they will do everything in their power to do it. And that's just kind of how I see it, regardless. If you have kids, if you have 2 jobs, if you're going to school, if you have so many other things going on with your life, you're going to end up finding time to do it. Onyx is literally showing his butt. Get down, Onyx. He's growing. He's getting so big. And by the way, I don't think I've ever made a video about Diamond, but we'll get to that for another conversation, for another video. So real quickly, goals for the month. I love to sit down and literally write down exactly what I want to accomplish, like what I want to do. And I try to do it like I try to do it, Onyx, I try to do it like a couple of days before the month starts. So I have an idea of what I want to do and I plan myself ahead of time. I plan ahead of time. So, I could just know exactly what my next steps will be, how I'm going to plan out my week, etc. Onyx, you're literally in the camera, Bobby. I'm recording. Okay. I have many goals that I want to accomplish. And I don't necessarily know if I want to, talk about, my goals per se. But, I just kind of want to inspire you guys. Every day, you should wake up, feeling grateful, of course, because you're alive. But you should really think about, what do you want to set up? What do you want the day to be like? What exactly are you trying to accomplish? What are your goals? What steps do you need to take in order to achieve, the ultimate goal you want to accomplish? So for me, I have several things I want to do. And by that, I just mean that there's so many things I want to do, and I have to set a time for, so I write everything down. I have a planner, and I've always been a planner person ever since I was in we've always used planner in school, so that was just kind of the system I grew up with, and it was very effective for me. I see a planner every single day. I like to write things down, and things just kind of stick when I write things down. So it's been really effective for me and maybe not for others, but planners work for me. So I like to write on my planner and write my goals for the month. And every single day on my planner, I go for the day. Like, for example, today is November, 5th? This is Diamond, guys. Say hi. So I look at the day and I was like, okay, today's November 5th. And what do I want to accomplish for today? Like, what is it that I want to do in order to take, like, what steps do I need to take in order to achieve the monthly goals I want to complete? Does that make sense? I hope it does. So with that being said, I create a to-do list every single day. Every single day I have a new to-do list, and I try to accomplish the most I can. And the majority of times it happens, and sometimes it doesn't. Like, I'm not perfect, and I think everyone could say that about themselves. Like, you're not always going to accomplish everything that you want in a day, but the effort that you put into feels better than not putting any effort at all, you know? I have big dreams and goals. I have big dreams and goals of my own. So, you know, thinking about my goals and dreams already inspires me, already gives me the push. Already, I just want to, like, work towards it. And I rather much, you know, stay home on a Friday night and write my business plan or take notes on educational stuff, which is literally what I'm going to do tonight. Literally. I love it. But it is what it is. Like, not everyone, and this is something that you need to understand. Like, if you want to literally follow your dreams and accomplish the things that you want in this life, you're going to have to put some time in. And you're going to have to adjust your schedule. You're going to have to, like, sacrifice things. Like, for me, like, say, for example, like, I absolutely love my friends. I love my friends. Like, every time I'm hanging out with my friends, I always have a good time. Always. And sometimes, like, you know, I don't really see them often. And, you know, we're all adults, and that's really, like, reasonable. Like, we all have our lives going on. We have our own reality that's going on around us. But for the most part, I do put in time. But I tend to be really, like, occupied with the things I want to do. And it's not to say that I'm selfish. Not at all. I like to say that I don't know if it's considered selfish. Like, I work best when I'm on my own sometimes. When I'm on my own, I know that there's things I have to complete. And I don't know. Is it me? Is it me that I feel this way? That I feel like I can do better and more when I'm by myself? Probably not. But that's just my personality. I've always been like that when I was young. Like, when I was a young girl, I remember I would literally just stay in my room, stay stuck there, and just, like, doodle and create collages and, you know, like, draw. And, like, I would do, like, literally that would be considered fashion illustration with what I was doing when I was a young girl. And my parents at the time, they would have to, like, knock on the door. Not even knock on the door. I'm Hispanic. They don't fucking knock on the door. They would just open the door and they're like, hey, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm just, like, hanging out. But that's just how my personality is that way. Like, I love spending time alone. Yes, I absolutely love spending time with my girls, with my homies, and just, you know, going out. I love going out. I love going to restaurants. I love going to some bars. Clubs, I don't really do often. Strip clubs, I don't really do often. But, you know, like, once in a while, whatever. If we go to a club, I'll go. And if we go to a strip club, I'll go. But it's not something that I crave for. It's not like every weekend I, like, hit up my friends and like, hey, where are you guys going? Where do I meet you? You know, like, I have other things I want to do, like, you know, that I feel that it's important to me, and there's goals that I want to accomplish, and there's just many things. Like, now that everything's open down here in Miami, I just feel like, you know, it's my time to, like, focus on what I want to do. And I don't think that's you know what? It's selfish. And to be honest, I don't care because this was my life and I choose to do what I want to do with my own life. And if it's me like, staying in, cooking dinner for myself and just creating my business plan for my company, then so be it. Now, what people suffer the most with, and which is really understandable, is people like, yes, let's say for example, you have like goals that you want to accomplish and you planned out them like a couple of days before the new month start. And so you're like, okay, I have this, and that I want to accomplish, that I want to achieve. And yeah, the first week you're doing good, you're getting things done, and then for some reason you slipped off for a little bit, whatever the case is, because we're all not perfect, of course. And then you just continue like the next day with like the same slack, and you feel kind of comfortable, like, oh, I'm tired, not in the mood to do it, Listen, I understand how that is. I really do. Like, I mean, I work every single day. I have no days off. I work every single day. Like, it does sound really nice just to, like, not do absolutely nothing. But then I'm gonna feel so shitty. I don't know how to describe. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like, at least for me, I'm not against. Like, I'm not here to say bust your ass until you can't anymore. That's not my message. My message, like, more than anything is yes, take time to like recover, or if you want to take a breather, breathe. And like last night I went to see my sister, and I was with my mom and my nieces and nephew, and it was really fun. But you can't just create a habit like that, like if you, for example, you went out with your friends and stuff, and then, or you were tired that night, and then the next day comes and you're like, I'm feeling tired again, I'm not in the mood. Yeah, you can't do that. Like, you're literally setting yourself for failure. And sometimes we don't want to do things. Sometimes you need to get yourself in that position where it's like, every day you're not going to feel motivated. Every day you're not going to feel like doing much. And that's just kind of how it is. Like, there's no, like, you can't run away from that. We're humans. And that's totally understandable. And if you want to take a day off, take a day off. That's so fine. Like, we're humans at the end of the day, like I'm saying. It's okay to kind of unwind and stuff. But just don't stop and don't give up on yourself. That's really what I'm trying to get across to. When you want to achieve goals and accomplish things that you set yourself for the month, you have to do everything in your power to get there. So, like, you don't necessarily have to do everything all at once. But, like, say, for example, like, let me think of one of my goals. Like, one of my goals for this month is to create a portfolio, and like a fashion portfolio, because I'm trying to go into fashion school here in Miami. So what am I going to do? I'm not going to literally, like, dedicate a full day of just doing it, because I literally just can't, because I'm working every day. So I'll take baby steps. One night I'll do like 1 or 2 sketches, and then another night I'll do another 1 or 2 sketches. So it's just finding, like, breaking down that huge goal that you have and just divide it in like days. Does that make sense? You can't just do everything all at once. Yes, at the end of the day, I want to relax too. I want to just chill. And so I do, but I don't want to, like, and I mean, I have as well, like, where I'm like, holy shit, I have so much to do, and then I'll knock out right after I'm done completing that task. Yeah, I don't want to end my night like that either. But I'll be lying if I say that I haven't. Yeah, absolutely, I've done that many times where, I procrastinated. That was like literally me, like last month creating, what was it? I think it was the Pocahontas dress. I slipped, and I was like, oh shit, I'm running out of time. I really need to do this. And so I literally like went to sleep at 1 o'clock in the morning, just trying to complete the garment. Actually, it was which one? Sorry. This is Diamond Boy. I think I already showed you guys him. But you need to be over there because I am making food. Let me just put this culantro inside my arroz con frijoles. If you don't know what that means, it's just rice and beans. So yeah, I hope that this video can kind of like motivate you in a way. I feel like I'll make more because I genuinely like to talk about these things, like, you know, setting goals, you know, setting things up for yourself, like pushing through the uncomfortableness, and, you know, even when you feel like you don't want to, still do it, still show up for yourself. And when you say you're gonna do it, do it. If you say you're gonna do something, do it. Just don't like don't lie to yourself. Literally show up for yourself. Literally try. And if you can't do it the way you want it, then that's fine. As long as you tried and as long as you put your effort into doing something that you genuinely wanted to do. So, I don't know. I just think that in my mind, if someone really wants to do something, they'll do everything in their power to actually accomplish it. And that's just kind of how I see it. I don't really see it any other way. It's not to say that I think that, you know, I'm being insensitive. No, I don't think I'm being insensitive at all. I think I'm being very honest. And it's coming from a really, like, it's coming from a place of love more than anything. Like, I genuinely like to see, like, success stories and people that have, you know, say that I want to accomplish something, I'm going to do everything in my power, I work hard for it, and they actually do it. Like, I love actually seeing that. I love seeing success. I love seeing success on anyone. So, take it more as, like, tough love. I'm not necessarily, like, going after anyone, but I'm going more for, like, if you have potential, don't waste it. Just don't waste it. Take advantage of it. We're gonna sign off. Good night.